So we going back and forth, literally back and forth, back and forth. And I'm trying to like, it went from him trying to say that I was being abusive and then me challenging that, like, show me how I've been abusing. Show me how I've been abusing Carter. Please, please, please show me how. All you're saying is all the evidence that you got is from the incident with YMCA, which was warranted because my black son isn't gonna be touching these little kids inappropriately on my watch. He's not going to do that. He's going to know that that is not okay. I don't know what you're trying to show him at your house, but he's going to know on my end that is not okay. You don't do that. Like you're not going to do that. And it's like, you can't, that's the only thing that you got to show, that I'm abusive or whatever not. But you're trying to say that I'm neglecting the kids because I let them play outside in a fenced-in backyard as kids. Like, I can see if they was toddlers. They're 8 and 11, and you're complaining that I let my 8-year-old play in his backyard on the trampoline by himself because you said that he can hurt himself. What the fuck? They're boys. They are boys, and I can see them out of my bedroom window. He's like, well, I look at Carter's phone, and Carter's always texting her, hey, Mom, we're about to go outside. Hey, Mom, Kion is doing this. Hey, Mom, Jackson said I couldn't do this. He's always texting her because she's always in her room. I'm like, because they are kids. They are kids. That's what they do. They are boys. You don't understand. I have a house full of boys. Boys that roughhouse, but they can't roughhouse with Carter, because the moment they roughhouse with Carter and he get a bruise, his damn dad is gonna try to say that it's my fault, that I did it. So I literally have to try to keep Carter in a bubble. But the fact that I let him go outside by himself, let him show a little bit of independence, because Carter loved the trampoline. Like, he lived on that trampoline. Whenever he was there at the house with me, it's like he only wanted to be outside on the trampoline. So he literally fell asleep on the trampoline at one point. I literally have to tell him, like, all right, Carter, it's time to come back inside. When it get dark, okay, Carter, you've been out here all day on this trampoline, come inside. He loved the trampoline. So you're trying to tell me that, oh, I can only allow my son to go outside in our fenced-in backyard and play on his trampoline that has a net over it so he don't even fall out and hurt himself by himself? I got to be out there with him at all times. So at all times, you don't make sense. That don't make sense. So at the end of that hearing or whatever not, the judge was just like, well, what I'm going to do, I am just going to suggest a modification of custody. I was like, we were supposed to been did that. I'm like, we had that hearing. You signed off on the custody without us even coming back before you. And I've been in Georgia, and I was trying to tell my lawyer that I was in Georgia. He said, well, I'm just going to suggest that y'all do the modification. I'm just going to sign in that there's going to be a modification. I'm not going to approve this emergency custody thing. Y'all going to have to go back to court for modification. And I'm like, and when is that modification going to be? He's like, we'll schedule it. And he ended the Zoom. And I'm just like, this motherfucker. I'm like, I guess it's a win, because it's just like the restraining order wasn't granted, and then him having full custody of emergency custody of Carter, that wasn't granted. But at the same time, I'm like, I'm literally telling you, Judge, you did our last couple of hearings. The last one that you signed off on for that custody agreement, we didn't even go back before you. We were supposed to. We were supposed to go back before you, and we didn't. You made that ruling as if I was still in Maryland, and I was telling my lawyer, hey, no, I'm here in Savannah a year before you even made your ruling. And now you're going to say, well, I feel like it's warranted that, y'all revisit the modification of custody. Bitch. This shit was warranted when I came back to Georgia 2 years ago. This shit was warranted, like when I was telling my lawyer that I paid $8,500 for, that, hey, I'm back in Georgia now, that the judge ain't made his ruling. Hey, what's going on? And then a year later, you want to make a ruling without us going back before you to let you know, like, look, I'm back in Georgia. Hey, we don't even have to go through all this extra stuff. I am back. The shit pissed me off. It literally pissed me off. And For a moment, I forgot that Jackson was there, because I'm sitting there and I'm red and I'm crying and I'm just like, this shit isn't fair. It's not fair. Like, why the fuck do I keep going before these goddamn men, and these men keep fucking doing me like this? Like, what the fuck? This is why I don't like men. This is why I don't like niggas. Like, this right here solidifies, like, oh, these fucking men. And then Jackson looked at me. He's like, Mom, you okay? Everything's gonna be okay. I'm like, Jackson, I'm fine. And then he got up and he came over and gave me a hug. When he gave me a hug, I looked up at him like literally for the first time, because the hearing, I was just seeing red. I was so mad. Just, like how dare you? Like, what? Like, did that tomfoolery really just fucking happen right now? So I look at Jackson for the first time. Really look at him, and he's crying. Like, tears was coming down his eyes, and I'm like, no, Jackson, don't cry. Like, what? No, don't cry. He was just like, I don't like that Mr. Terry is doing this to you. I don't like that Mr. Terry is lying on you. I don't like that. I'm like, Jackson, it's fine. It's okay. It's okay. It's going to be fine. That's life. It happens. People going to lie on you. People going to say that you done did some things that you ain't did, which is the same thing as people lying on you. I don't know why I just repeated that. Like, but yeah, like, it's going to happen. It's a part of life. But it's all about how you carry yourself while they're doing it. Like, yes, you see me get upset. You see me cry. You see me get angry. But in that moment, I try to keep my composure and only get angry behind closed doors. Because if you show that anger to the people that's trying to anger you, they're going to see that they've angered you, and it's going to give them satisfaction. Don't give them that satisfaction. Don't give them that satisfaction. Carter's dad knows that he lied. Carter's dad knows exactly what he's doing. So if it's just to put me in jail because I can't pay child support, and then he's literally showing the judge that I can't pay child support, put me in jail, we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. We'll work something out. I promise you, Mom, it's going to work all of this out. I promise it's going to work all this out. Like, don't cry. I don't need you crying, okay? I'm finna go to work. Do you want to come to work with me, or do you want to sit at the house, play a game, whatever? He's just like, I'll come to work with you. I'm like, all right, cool. You come. You can come. And then I'm like, just go put your clothes on because I'm about to go. So as I was going upstairs to like finalize, getting ready for work or whatever, now Jackson came in. He was like, Mom, you know what? I'd rather just stay here. Can I just stay home? I'm like, sure. You can stay home. You call me if you need me, okay? Just call me if you need me, if anything. He was like, okay, all right. So I ended up going to work. When I got to work, of course, Music wanted to know what happened. Him and Talasia both. So I gave them a rundown of everything that happened. They were just like, so what was the decision? I'm like, well, the judge said we got to go back and do a modification. They was like, okay, so when is that going to be? I'm like, I don't know. We got to wait for the judge to do the modification. And to the ones that's been following me in present time, that court hearing this past July, mind you, this was February of 2024. The court hearing this past July 2025, the one that I didn't know about because they mailed my letter to the wrong address on purpose. Not the address that I was living at that moment, but literally the wrong address on purpose. I didn't go to that court hearing, and they ruled in his favor. Y'all remember that? Y'all remember why I was so upset? This is why I was so upset, because that hearing that happened July of 2025 was from this emergency custody hearing back in February of 2024 with the same damn judge. Same fucking judge that ruled in his favor once fucking again. But yeah, whatever. So back to story. So I'm telling them about it or whatever not, and yeah. So I go in my room, I go in my office or whatever not, and Music comes in, and he was just like, Kiki. I'm like, huh? He's like, here, I got something for you. I'm like, okay. And then he handed me his gray hoodie. He's like, here, I want you to wear this since I can't be there with you for the procedure. I want you to wear this while you're there, since my smell makes you relax a little bit. And I'm like, huh? And he's like, here. And he handed it to me. And I smelled it and it smelled like his cologne. And of course, I instantly got the nauseous feeling, the irritation. It instantly went away with the smell of his cologne on his gray hoodie.